I thought I would start today by sharing a few real-life stories and anecdotes. See if you can find a common thread between all of them. One girl's relative explains to the girl's mother, "It's a good thing she does well in school, or else getting her married would have been a big problem." Another girl explains, "My school library is open until midnight, but girls aren't allowed in alone after 6 p.m. On a 2013 national eligibility test, one question asked, "Why do women make better primary teacher than men?" A. Women can teach children better. B. Women understand the concepts better. C. Women are paid lower salaries. Or D. Women can deal with children with love and affection better. Have you found anything in common? They are all examples of gender discrimination, which is all too apparent in our society today. We need to eliminate gender discrimination so that we can truly live in an equal society. Today, we will start by defining the problem of gender discrimination. We will then uncover the cause, explain the effects, and turn towards some solutions with tangible results. Before we go any further, let us define gender discrimination simply as the unfair treatment of someone based on their gender or sexual orientation. The United States Equal Employment Opportunity Commission goes further into explaining that gender discrimination can also be treating someone less favorably because of his or her connection with an organization, usually referred to as gender and sexual orientation. Now that we have defined gender discrimination, let's look at the cause. Gender discrimination is a product of years and years of historical practices that have favored men and women for different roles. Since the beginning of time, men have held power and have been seen as smarter and stronger, focusing on less than equal treatment of women. Gender discrimination is deeply rooted in a systematic practice that have favored men and women differently. Now that we have uncovered the cause of gender discrimination, let's look at the effects of this horrible reality. The best ways to look at it are wait, I forgot it now.
Take a second, I can cut this part out.
In the workplace, in education, and in a person's personal life. In the workplace, gender discrimination can lead to an increase in turnover and can create a hostile work environment. Gender discrimination can lead to an increase in violence and harassment. And the Equal Pay Equality Act states that even if a woman were to get a job, she would only make 77 cents to every dollar made by her male counterparts. In education, the effects can be as detrimental as affecting the progress a society or a nation makes. Did you know that the mental and physical health of women in a nation can directly relate to the health of the nation? My life has been an example of not letting gender discrimination define who I am. My parents didn't believe in gender stereotypes. They never tried to mold me or limit me into girly roles. They supported me in my interest in math and science, which is supposedly reserved for men. And they also supported me in playing various sports, such as softball, soccer, lacrosse, and swimming. When I found my love for track, my parents went out of their way to enroll me in a competitive track club. My school also does not limit me because I'm a girl. It offers many extracurricular opportunities, such as forensics, debate team, leadership, and science olympiad, which mold girls to be more vocal and objective in life. But many among us are not as fortunate. Since the beginning of time, the United States of America has been the champion in providing the most comprehensive human rights. Let's pledge on this day to reaffirm the most inalienable right, the right of liberty, justice, and compassion for all. Gender discrimination is one of the few remaining evils that is denying these rights. But the U.S. has taken steps towards eradicating gender discrimination, such as Title VII of the Pregnancy Discrimination Act of 1963 prohibits sex discrimination in the workplace. The Equal Pay Equality Act of 1964 protects men and women working the same job for the same company, similar hours, from wage-based discrimination. And Title IX of the Education Amendments of 1972 prohibits gender discrimination in schools. My dream is to one day eliminate gender discrimination without having to rely on the laws as an element. In order to do so, we need actions from all of you. Never judge someone's ability mainly on their gender or sexual orientation. Never feel limited because of your gender. Let's let people be who they are, and not let the society force them to be someone who they are not. Today, we defined the problem of gender discrimination. We then looked at the cause, effects, and some solutions. Albert Einstein once said, "The world is a dangerous place, not because of the people who do evil, but because of the people who do nothing about it."